Welcome back to Immortal Empires. Today we're going to be playing some more Boris. And at the end of the last episode, we did take the Crystal Spires. So that's
Boris
looking really
Ursus,
nice. One thing I did notice, however, though, we don't have the province because we need Volcano's Heart. So there's potentially a war happening here soon. And in fact, they already have minus 121 opinion of us. So I don't think we can afford to take Boris from the western side of our territory here. Because we do have this enemy to worry about. And then we're going to have this enemy to worry about. I think it just goes on forever. Across the entire map, maybe. But what we need to do on the eastern side of things is probably go ahead and defend the Riving Fortress. Because we have a Slaanesh army here, which is a little bit tedious. We could do a counterattack on the Monolith or Bubonikos, but I think the Riving Fortress is much more valuable, and I really don't want to be losing this. So what I might do is start off the turn. We're going to be taking attrition damage as well. That's really not fun, is it? Let's go ahead and take Gotrek up through here. In fact, maybe we should be doing this in camp. But let's go ahead and recruit some more units. Now, we have already 5 armored Kossars. That could be, I guess, considered a front line. Maybe behind them we could get some regular Kossars. We don't really have a lot of gold to spare either to build with. Can we even build this turn? We could build this turn instead, see, as well. For example, in the Tower of Torment, we could go ahead and build some defense for 1,000 gold, which I think would be very useful. What is the garrison like on the Riving Fortress? We have a garrison, so maybe just bringing some extra units and then popping them inside is enough. However, we know there's a 4-stack of Slaanesh coming, so I have a feeling that might not be enough. But I don't think we should take away from our main province here, so I'm going to go ahead and build this, just so we have some defense here. Or down here, sorry, in case Norska ever decides to sail across and meet us. And then with Gotrek, with what remaining gold we have, let's go ahead and get a Kossar unit, because these guys can fire over the armored Kossars. So that's looking fine. And then with Boris, I think maybe we should be the aggressors here. Let's see, what is their military strength? If we go down here, they're 32nd, so they're much stronger than us. Maybe if we move Boris into position. Let's see if they have any armies sat here. They don't have any armies in the Volcano's Heart, so we might be able to sneakily take this next turn, and at least then we have a province. And then we can slowly move to take them out. I don't think they have many settlements either, so it's not super scary. But I think that's fine. Right, we still have Ursun for 2 turns, so that's looking good. What's this? Oh yeah, we need to move Theodore. Theodore was going to go in Boris's army, but for now, I think it might be better to try and help Gotrek, if he's helpable, that is. I just remembered our Frost Maiden is also way a ways over here in the Empire, because she's trying to find us some trade deals and stuff. So let's keep sending her up through here. There we go. We've met Karl Franz. I forgot his name for a second. Do we have any deals? It doesn't look like we have any deals to be had just yet. We could get military access here for some extra gold. It's 200 gold there. Or we could get a trade agreement. We can't get a trade agreement. I can't afford it. So let's go ahead and get the military access. That will improve relations. There's nothing really else we could get here right now. That's fine. We do have enough gold to recruit an extra unit with Gotrek now. So I might actually do that. Let's go ahead and get another Kossar. It should help us. And let's go ahead to turn 43. We'll go ahead and see what the enemy does here.
You are my enemy, and no enemy of mine lives long.
So Dungrut declaring war against us there. I think that was just a matter of time. So we're going to have to fight them to the east as well. An ally loses outpost. Your ally, the Ice Court, has lost their outpost in your settlement, the Howling Citadel, as the alliance has been broken. Why have they broken the military alliance?
The motherland needs no other.
Interesting. I'm not quite sure there what's happening. Boris is going to go ahead and attack these guys, though. Right, let's go ahead and check. Are they at war with anyone? No one that would pay us to go to war, I guess. That's fine. So let's go ahead and declare war there. Boris is going to be expanding west. I think this should be a fairly easy battle. Yeah, decisive victory there. Not really anything worth worrying about. So let's auto-resolve this one. 2,500 XP, 900 gold, and the 14 devotion. We could loot and occupy, which I'm tempted to do because we really, really, really need the gold. Or we could just sack it. We could sack and then occupy. Let's see, that's minus 25 versus minus 40. Of course, we might not have the movement range to occupy after. Let's sack it, just because we really need the gold right now. And then now maybe we can occupy with Boris, and that should be fine. Should be okay, there we go. Of course, everything's going to be damaged now. But I don't think I mind. Boris has a level up, so let's go ahead and level him up. We could give him some more melee attack. We could also go down this line. Recruitment cost, attrition, corruption. There's nothing in this first line here that really stands out to me, though. Grand builder construction cost, minus 10% for all buildings. And the local province. That could be... let's go ahead and unlock Grand Builder. Because now we can build super cheap garrison buildings. Which I do like the sound of. Theodore here also has a level up. So let's go ahead and give him missile resistance. Doesn't sound too intriguing. Let's go ahead and give him some extra hit points. There we go. He'll last a bit longer in battle for us. Our replenishment is looking very good here, I will say. So up to 6,800 gold. That's looking nice. Over here we can get some upgrades. Let's go ahead and upgrade the income. Invest some money here. We can also get some controlling growth as well, I guess. Let's go ahead and do that. I like the idea that we need 9,200 gold for this. For tier 4, which is a bit steep. Let's see, it's going to cost us 694 to repair this. What we could also do, I don't want this building, do I? Yeah, I don't really care for that. It did say half price. We need tier 2 though. What I might do here then. Should we build a farmstead just because it gives gold and growth? I think we do need the income. So let's go ahead and build a farmstead here. And I will go ahead and repair this. We still have 2,000 gold, which is nice to see. And then what I'm going to do here, let's go income from all buildings plus 5%. And we can actually hire an ataman now as well. So I probably want something with gold, right? So this guy gives plus 5% income, but minus 3 corruption. Is that good? I think so. Assign an ataman to govern a province. Conferring bonus effects. One ataman can be assigned for every 2 provinces that you own. Let's go ahead and assign him in Bloodfire Falls. Nestor Gavrilov here. There we go. That's going to take 1 turn to come into effect. But that should give us a bit more gold per turn. Which will be looking very nice. So we've made use of our final faction mechanic here, I think now. Godtrek is over here. He's making his way to the Riving Fortress still. We can afford to recruit some more units. So I'm going to do that as well. Oh no, that's fine. That's just 1 unit. We can recruit some Kossars, so let's go ahead and do that. And we can just about afford the upkeep on that. Although we're putting ourselves in a dangerous situation now with 2 armies. We're going to have to basically fight for all of our gold, which is fine because we have plenty of enemies. The Forest of Decay, so that's probably where the army is. Military presence, yeah. They have an army up there. Could be one down here as well, though. Let's see. Do we have any diplomacy we can do this turn? We do not. However, I still do have 2 heroes to move. Let's go ahead and move our Ice Maiden further into the Empire here. I think this is a new encounter. And then Sergov is trying to catch up to Gotrek, so let's keep on sending him that way as well. Let's see. I'm just going to double check diplomacy, because I think we did just meet someone new.
Then is it time?
Yeah, nothing there. How much would you want for a trade?
Yes.
It's not affordable. Right, let's go ahead to turn 44. Free speech is not a right. The Writhing Fortress. A self-proclaimed truth speaker has been touring the Stanitzes, spreading a message of faithlessness. The blasphemer seduces our citizens into believing that the Great Orthodoxy is merely a political construct designed to keep them in line. Clearly nothing could be further from the truth, but we must act. Okay, last time this ended up costing us more gold, so I think we're going to spend the 500 gold here and just deal with him straight away. And the Writhing Fortress has been besieged by Slanesh, Gotrek gaining a new perk there as well, and we are going to get a rebellion here as well. Wow, everything coming at once. This army does look somewhat damaged. I'm not sure about their other units. However, can we get inside the settlement? You can't go inside the settlement. Okay. What I might do then, let's go into in-camp. In fact, how far away... I don't think we can recruit another turn and still reach her, which is annoying. Say, if we went here...
On the move.
I don't think we can recruit. Unless we could... we can recruit Kossars from this building anyway. So let's do this. I'm just scared that if we get too close, she's going to attack us.
No, you cannot play with
Let's go like here. I think that's fine, and we should still be able to reach her, and we're out of range. Let's go ahead and recruit some... Oh. Why can't we recruit from here? The Blood Marshes. It's because it's under siege, right? I think because it's under siege, we can't recruit from there. Maybe that's a thing. So we're going to have to deal with that. I think next turn we should be able to attack though. And then with our garrison and Gotrek, we should be able to beat Helmrip. At least I hope so. That's the plan. Boris over here can reach the Tower of Flies this turn. Let's see, the Tower of Flies. And we want the Bilious Cliffs and the Forest of Decay. That's fine. So maybe we should do that. But first, let's go ahead and invoke Ursun again. I will invoke this. Get that extra melee defense. We still can't support the Ice Courts, so... Yeah, I forgot to research this again. It's fine. Let's go down to the Tower of Flies. There's no one here, so their armies are up there. That's fine. That's going to be an easy auto-resolve again. 2,500 XP, 900 gold and 14 devotion. We could sack and occupy this one again as well. I think we might do this because we really need the gold. We gain a luck stone, 7% physical resistance, and a new regiment of renown of Targard, Daz's Half-Blades. Hail Daz the Sun God, whose molten fire sets the swords of Kislev ablaze, searing the flesh of all foes. They sound interesting. We also gain a valet, magic item drop chance, plus 8%. So that's looking good. Boris also gaining another level up as well. What's this? Motherland invocation cost minus 10%. Diplomatic relations plus 30 with Kislev. I think I will take this. For some reason we did lose our military alliance. And then with our Frost Maiden, let's go ahead and get Arcane Conduit plus 40% power recharge. And then Theodore, let's go ahead. Oh, what's this? Have I had these unlocked this entire time? Okay, we can only pick one. So this one gives us the healer ability. It has 3 uses. Replenish troops. Replenishment rate is increased by an additional 3%, plus 3% hit points, and minus 25% cooldown to Lullaby, which affects all allies in range, and it replenishes hit points. That could be strong. This... cleanse corruption, cooldown to the Daz's attribute perfect vigor sounds nice. This gives melee attack. We already have melee attack though, so I don't think we need this again, do we? Bearskin would give us frenzy. And all allies in range gain leadership and charge bonus. Or we could get this hinder replenishment. We don't really use hinder replenishment. Likewise, we're not really using this. I think healer might be the good one here. Getting some healing in the battle would be huge. So let's go with healer. I like the sound of that. And it's also going to bump up our replenishment as well. Which... oh, wrong person. Which if we go ahead and swap to Boris, let's go ahead and occupy this settlement. And then we should get a little bit of replenishment. The rest of our army's looking okay though. As long as Boris replenishes, we should be in an okay situation here. Right, we have 7,000 gold again as well. So that's nice. Let's see. Kazahaila up here, or down here I should say. We'll keep venturing you deeper into Empire territory. There we go, that's another faction encountered. And then with Sergov, can you reach Gotrek yet? You can. Let's go ahead and put you in Gotrek's army. Give you some replenishment. We are replenishing a little bit. It should jump up. Oh, there we go, look at that. Suddenly I have a bit more faith in this army now. It's a shame that other lords don't have immune to attrition. So Ursun is fine. We still have Gotrek for 13 turns as well. Still can't do anything here. Let's go ahead and check our trade. See if we can get any more gold before we start upgrading stuff. Yeah, nothing there. Why did we lose that military alliance? I do wonder. She doesn't hate us. I don't know. Interesting. Interesting. Can we get this trade agreement? It's not worth 2.7k. That's going to take too long to pay off. Instead, let's invest this gold into our current provinces. I like the idea of that more. Now, we could upgrade our military building here. That's 2.6k. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's in the Burning Monolith. Some nice defenses sound good. And then over here in the Tower of Flies, we could repair this for 800 gold. And then what I might do, we could build a growth, we could build income. Let's go ahead and build a farmstead for that income and growth. There we go. Farmsteads are actually quite nice. Let's see, we can also build somewhere else. Oh yes, we have a province here. Yes, okay. We could build some defense in the Port of Secrets. That's another 1.3k. And I think that's good enough there. So let's go ahead and do that, just in case we get attacked from across the channel there. It looks like we're going to have a rebellion here next turn, so we're going to have to deal with that. But other than that, I think we're ready to go ahead to turn 45. Hopefully Helmrip doesn't attack just yet. And we do have a rebellion now spawning in the Blood Marshes. So we have a rebellion, we have Helmrip, and now Dungrot has also showed up. So, oh dear. A lot of chaos over here. Pun intended. Boris has the Creator perk now, or trait. Minus 5% construction cost for all buildings in the local province. And also some extra income as well. And Mikhail has returned for duty. Ready for when we need him. Now with Gotrek, we can't even reach this. Oh dear, there's no way we're going to survive 3 armies as there. I think we have to make a tactical retreat here. I don't think we have a choice. I would hate to lose the Riving Fortress, but honestly... oh wow, the Norskans are counter-attacking Slanesh. That's interesting. I think we should defend these lands. These lands are way more valuable. We've actually built up here. We can't really hold on to that. There's just way too much hostility in the vicinity there. Right, with Boris, we're going to go over to the Forest of Decay. I might scout ahead first, though. Let's see. Theodore, if you want to go ahead and scout ahead for us. Are there any armies here? There's no armies here in the Forest of Decay. Maybe they lost their armies? I'm not too sure. We're going to take Boris back here as well. That's fine. We can't put him back in the army this turn. The next turn we'll rejoin Theodore and attack the Forest of Decay. What's the garrison like? It's a sizable garrison. So that should be a fun one. We have 2,200 gold to spend. We can't spend it in our main province. What about up here? There's nothing really to be done, is there? That's fine. Wait, I clicked on the... We have this one. Ah, this one's separate. Okay. I'm starting to see the borders a bit confusing. Right, let's go down to Kazahala. One of those is correct. And I think they own all of this. We could go meet some dwarfs, maybe. Let's take her this way. Yeah, Karl Franz owns this. This is owned by Midland. So maybe we loop around up here. Nordland is here. But for the most part, the Empire is not looking in too bad of a shape here. So that's good for them, I guess. I think that's everything for this turn. Let's see. We can check our diplomacy.
Now,
We're getting a little bit closer there. We can get a defensive alliance with Grigor.
I have provinces to govern.
So if we do
Men to
that,
command. This had
it's an
better
extra
be urgent.
1.9k. However, oh, we could also confederate them.
Kislev.
So we confederate them. We get Prague. Which, I think we need Prague for some of these technologies, right? Requires for technology control Prague. Yeah, we need Prague for these ones, but we're not close to this yet, though. Either, which is, yeah. It would be nice to maybe... Ah, the thing is, I can't afford... If we confederate Prague, I can't really afford to defend this. Because, look, there's enemies here. You've got the Skaven. You've got Chaos down here as well. The problem I have is I only have 2 armies. We're struggling to manage those. And they're both defending our lands up here. Now, there is the case that we just raise this for money. We look after Bloodfire Falls because that is our main province right now. That has all of our key buildings. So we leave 1 army to defend Bloodfire Falls. And maybe we send Boris down here to help defend his daughter and Prague. I think narratively that actually sounds like an okay idea. Strength-wise, I think it's better if we stay up here. But I do like the idea of coming down here and helping the other Kislev factions. So I think we might do that. I don't think we should confederate yet. But if we don't confederate now, then when would we? We might lose the chance to confederate. Or Catherine might confederate them. I think I'm going to go for the confederation. Let's go ahead and do this. I don't think they're going to give me another army, are they? We have secured the Cursed City. So is Prague a 1-city province? It might be. And there we go. We have confederated them. It is. And they're already under siege as well. By... Wow. And they have no armies to protect them.
I switch.
And yeah, there's nothing there. Oh dear. The Kislevs are not having fun down here, are they? I think we're going to lose Prague. That is a very nice garrison. Right. We can't recruit a lord here because there's a siege going on as well. Oh dear. It would have been nice if we could have recruited a lord at least. And there's no way Boris is going to make it in time either, is there? That's unfortunate. Right, let's go ahead and check all the movement.
Sister of Ice.
Oh, we do have an army. This army here is ours. We can defeat them, right? There's some scary looking units. I mean, look at this army. Griffin Legion.
It is my duty.
She doesn't have much herself.
The
But let's see, if we go in
blizzard
for an
hates
attack here, what actually happens?
feel my power.
I'm going to have to wait a turn. Right.
Fools
We
may
can't
not
even
serve.
recruit either. No, we can recruit, but we're under siege. Let's just get some cheap units, some Kossars, or maybe some armored Kossars would be a bit more useful here. Just because they can melee as well. It does spend all of our gold, but she is managing to recruit there, so that's fine. And then with this, let's see, is there anything that could help us out right now? Control, campaign movement range, income from all buildings, recruitment cost, chance of a plague. Yeah, there's not really nothing, is there? Let's just go income for now, I guess. And these guys should be taking attrition because we have Ursun active. Okay, this is an interesting situation. We're going to leave her there, though. Hopefully that's enough to defend. We've moved everyone else, right? We have. Maybe diplomacy has changed now as well. We have the Confederation.
Yes.
I'll have to double
None
check.
shall quit.
Speak.
Not right now. Maybe this has changed. No, we still can't support the Ice Court. That's fine. Maybe we have to confederate and actually be Catherine herself. But for now, let's go ahead to turn 46. Okay. Right, I guess we've learned something new here. Our garrison isn't going to support us for some reason. I don't actually know why. So I guess we haven't learned anything new. That's just going to be a straight up decisive defeat. There's nothing I can do with that. Maybe if we're lucky they stop the garrison now so we can recruit a lord inside the settlement. I don't know. But that's unfortunate there. I'm going to have to auto-resolve that one. We definitely don't have a chance. At least we get to see that army, though. And they do have a lot of Norscan ice trolls to think about in a future battle. So Casemira was defeated or killed in battle there. And they have carried on the siege because it was this army that was sieging.
Not a chance.
This is frustrating. The good news is, how much attrition are we taking? I think we're taking more attrition than them. Right, they're not taking too much attrition. But both armies are getting damaged at the same time. Our gold income's looking nice right now.
Let them dash against
I wish
our
I could
walls.
recruit a lord here. We can afford a second Ottoman. Loyalties revealed. In Kislev city, there is said to be a power struggle between the suffocating Great Orthodoxy and the emergent influence of the Ice Court led by Tsarina. Now a patriarch of the Orthodoxy approaches, as does a frost maiden, agent of the Ice Queen, to whom should the Atomum shall favour. Oh, ally with the Ice Court. So hero recruitment rank +3 for frost maidens in local province when Ataman. Okay, we're going to ally with the Frost Court. I wonder if that's an event here. So Nestor Gavrilov does in fact gain Frost Maiden ally as well. Can we now support them? No. Okay. I thought maybe that was a thing. Seems I was a bit too optimistic. ISIS has arrived though. You don't say that every day when playing Warhammer. Let's go ahead and put Theodore back in the army. I think we can still win this siege. Let's go ahead and double check this. It's going to be a valiant defeat. So what I might do is let's go ahead and continue the siege here. They do have a second army here as well. Oh, that's quite scary actually. And they can reach this settlement as well.
I will impale them.
Oh, I might have got Boris into his second undoing here. I think we have to fight. I think we can win this battle if we fight it manually. That's the good thing. The good news. Let's go ahead and check Gotrek first, though. What I'm going to do here is actually march him down here to the monolith of the Festalung, because there is a Skaven here. Back was walking down here, and there he is. There we go. We're going to have to try and defend against back because he's going towards the Tower of Torment. It looks like. Let's see. Let's go ahead and move Kazahela.
Favors the motherland.
I think we're going to start looping her back around to Prague, maybe. Let's go ahead and check our diplomacy as well. We're going to do this again. See if we can get non-aggression pact with these guys, as well as a trade agreement. So let's go ahead and do that.
What?
That will help our economy. Reichland as well.
Greetings.
How much
from
for a trade
Sigma.
agreement? 156. I'll do that.
So be it.
That will
So,
pay itself off
Is it time?
fairly
As
easily.
Queen of Kislev.
The Ice Court's not
Delectable.
super far away from Confederation now either. But let's see. This battle up here with Boris, I think I'm going to save for the start of the next episode. Because I have reached the end of my recordings time. So sadly, that's all we have time for today. We did make a bit of progress. We're going to fight the Skaven. We're going to fight Chaos up here. We're going to try and do something about this. But I don't think there is anything we can do here. Maybe Kislev can come in and help us. Not sure. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode. I'll see you next time.